let's get this thing started. We have a game called Darkwatch. This is from High Moon Studios. It's out for the PS2 and the Xbox. We looked at it on the PlayStation 2. What did you think of Darkwatch?
I tell you what, I love this game. I think it's going to be one of those instant buried treasures.
Which is sad, because we don't want it to disappear and be a buried treasure. It's a very cool game.
But you can just see it happening.
It's a new franchise thing, so out of nowhere, people hate that. They need to have their familiarity. It's got to be Spider-Man or Star Wars.
The whole thing kind of takes place in a Western meets Resident Evil kind of zombie cowboy thing.
You're a cowboy vampire.
Right.
Which is, I mean, that's just a great concept right there. That's all you got to say. I think that's how they probably got the money for the game. Cowboy vampire.
Oh,
$20 million. Here you go. There's a very cool melee attack on all the weapons.
They have knives
and
sharp
it's really
edges.
Cool. Yeah, it's awesome.
So, and I found myself going up to people and whacking them with the blade, because it's more violent of a move.
Yes,
and
but very effective.
The great thing, though, is that the animations are really fantastic. It's not just like you kill a guy and it's the same animation over and over. Depending on how you kill him, guys get thrown up against walls.
It's incredible. Man, do they blow up in pieces really well. It's incredible
and
just
the
to destroy them all over the place.
You have this vampire vision, blood vision thing as well that you can hit at any time, and what that does...
Sort of like your infrared.
Yeah.
Your heat vision kind of thing.
It shows where all the enemies are, or all the passages or things you can pick up, which I found helpful. And there's even parts of the game where you get on a horse and the whole gameplay kind of changes. It's more about aiming, and that's really fun.
It's cool, but it did kind of look a little bit like, you know, the sort of distance just disappears. You know, the horizon goes on forever.
It was a nice addition,
all you really get is like a train track. There was a cool battle, you know, you're battling against this sort of Darkwatch train, which the bad guys have overtaken. I like that, and I like the boss fight on the horse. I would say, though, that the environments in the game kind of let me down a little bit. They're a little bit bland, not that much sort of, you know, stuff in them.
The train was cool.
The train looks cool.
It
looks cool, but
a lot of detail.
The caves, I mean, you can tell one quarter from another.
They're caves.
I know, but they're just not rendered with the same clarity. You know, it's not the same sort of high level of art that we get with the characters. Even the towns, the western towns, and the other thing too that I found as well is that, for some reason, the perspective on the combat felt a little claustrophobic. It's almost like...
I would agree with you.
It's almost like the gun is too big or something, or we're too close to everybody. I guess they wanted...
Well, it was hard to... I guess that's for the melee stuff.
I guess so, but it did feel a little weird.
I know what you're saying. Sometimes it gets a little weird, a little closed in. I know exactly what you're saying. And the sound and music is also really well done.
Very well done.
My Italian paisan boy Morricone.
I thought someone was going to get in trouble, actually, when I heard that music. I was like,
oh, really?
Does anybody know how much that sounds? But they got
they
the real
actually
thing.
got it.
Yeah.
But that being said, all of the other music in the game is also, and sound effects are also really well done.
I like Darkwatch. I think it's a very fun game. I do think it's a little bit mindless. It is just a lot of killing. It definitely gave me...
Hey, we're having fun here.
It definitely gave me a vibe of Serious Sam meets Doom.
I don't play video games to learn.
So what are you going to give Darkwatch?
I'm giving it an 8.5.
8.5 for me as well.
On the positive side, I really like the fast action gameplay and the melee attacks. Love the music and sound, and I like the fact that they put the horseback riding in there as well.
On the negative side, although the characters in the game are fantastic, the environments aren't quite the same caliber. Sometimes the shooting elements of the gameplay felt a little bit claustrophobic, as if we were too close to the action. And although we both really enjoyed this game, there is quite a bit of repetition. You're always just killing the baddies. It's mindless fun.